Yo, yo, we on. Welcome to APM Media. Our what I like to call our Greenbook playlist. Where we check out local businesses. By us, and tell us what's your name.
PARRIS Johnson.
Okay. What's the name of your company?
Soulmates.
Soulmates, as you can see on the shirt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us about you. Where you from?
I'm right here from Seattle. Was raised on 20th and Union. My family moved up here like in the early 60s. I went to, all the schools around here. I went to TT Minor. Yeah, I went to TT Minor. I went to Meany Middle School. Went to Garfield. I even went to Marshall for a minute. Got in a little trouble at Garfield. Went to Marshall. Ended up getting my GED and then getting a business degree at Renton Tech. So, yeah, that's the school roots.
Okay. What is your business?
We're a resale store. So we supply on the secondary market. A lot of the shoes that may come out, a lot of the accessories, clothes, different things like that are very limited at times, or extremely hyped, or just really good quality, wherever it may be. And so supply and demand. If there's not enough supply, then that's going to drive the market up. And so we are the store you would come looking for to pay a higher value for something that is in high demand. And so we resell anything from shoes, shirts, clothes, accessories, backpacks, figures like cars, toys, different things like that.
Okay. So it's more than shoes.
Yeah, it's definitely more than shoes.
Dope.
It's definitely more than shoes.
Okay. I guess you kind of explained the second. The next spin-off question of what's the purpose of the company?
Right.
What would you say is the significance of your company in comparison to maybe any other stores in the area, in the Seattle area?
That's a good question. The significance to my store, I would say, is that's a good one. I would say we believe in a higher power. We believe in God. And so we believe that we treat people the same, no matter what you're buying, no matter if you're just coming in, looking around, and you're in an environment, you just want to be in the presence of us and different things like that. We're really looking to treat everybody the same, no matter what. If you walk through these doors, we're going to treat you the same as everybody else who walks through the doors. It doesn't matter if you're spending $10,000 on one of these items, or you're spending $100, or you're just coming in. You're going to get the same service from us no matter what. Also, we build up our community. We're invested in our community. I work with the youth. I'm like a youth leader at my local church, which I'm just trying to teach them more about business and about their selves, right? And different forms of business that there is, like bartering, trading, was always a high form of payment, right? And so if you have a trade and I have a trade, we would trade our trades for the same value for value to pay something, instead of taking a monetary value, like money or whatever it may be, and going to spend that with somebody. And so just teaching people about business all the way around, from employees to friends to if you tell me something about a dream or something that you want to accomplish or something you want to do, I'm gonna hold you to that. Whenever I see you, I'm gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak it into existence, and I'm gonna be your accountability partner, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remind you of what you said you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And so until it comes out. So I think just cultivating dreams and ideas and visions, and allowing people or helping people to just remember you have a dream and you should move towards it.
So I think you're doing that I mean, I think that it's really good that you're going further past, you know what I'm saying, just being a visual representation, because that's what this is right here.
Right.
You know,
Right.
this is most definitely a, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
a manifestation of,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, of everything that you're saying. A person could be able to look at this and be like, oh man, I can do it.
Right.
You know? So,
Yes.
I mean, to be able to, you know, go a step further and speak to them. What church was that? Just so they can know.
Yeah, shout out to my church, Greater Gospel Temple. My pastor is Superintendent Jamal Cole. He's an excellent man of God. He lives the word like at a level I've yet to experience in Skyway. And so, yeah, if you're ever in the Seattle area, man, definitely come down and tap in with us and come worship, come hang out, come chop it up, you know, come share knowledge. I'm always in a learning mindset. And so I would love to learn. I would love to share what I have. If anything, if I can teach, I'm willing to.
Nice. But that don't mean you don't got to be a Christian to come in.
No. Oh, no. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that at all. No, definitely.
So how long has this, your business been established?
This is actually, September 14th will be the 1-year anniversary of the actual store location. But I started collecting in like 2001. I started reselling, I would say, in the early 2000s, but it was just really taking care of my friends. It wasn't really reselling. I fell off for a while, lost interest, got back in it in like 2000, maybe 2013, 2014. Then I started taking it real serious about 2015. I went and secured my business license and everything in the 2015, 2016 year, and it kind of just grew. And I did like local pop-ups. I started out by coming to other stores. Like I've done pop-ups in Kent, Tequila, Bellevue Square, South Center, down on the pier at the Maritime. I've done, a lot of different things. And so that just got my name out there, my reputation for having real authentic stuff. And so I just kind of hit a ceiling where I couldn't be in multiple places at once. I can't meet somebody in Tacoma and meet somebody in Bellevue and meet somebody in Seattle. So I had to get a location that was kind of relatively centered for everybody.
Central.
Yeah. And we're on the side streets is Union and Pike. And I grew up on 20th and Union. You know what I'm saying? So my history, my roots is really all up and around here.
Your business faces Union.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so being able to show people from this area that we grew up in, you know what I'm saying, that fell to gentrification or whatever it may be, that we are what we want to be. You know what I'm saying? You can change the narrative of your story, but you have to be the one to do it.
Nice.
I think that's probably the most successful thing that I'm looking to do or be a part of.
Nice. So with that being said, it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, you got you had a lot of ideas or a lot of stuff that just kind of came to you with your work ethic. I want to ask you, who influenced or inspired that out of you?
Oh man. I mean, it's roots. Like you could go all the way back to the Black Wall Street. So I'm a survivor of Black Wall Street. I'm a descendant of a survivor in Black Wall Street. So my great grandfather's name is Horace Taylor. Nickname is Pegleg. He was a urban legend. You know what I'm saying? But my big mama, my great grandmother, she survived, and she fled. I think she was like 21, 22 when it happened, and she was pregnant with my great grandmother, and she fled, and she ended up eventually coming to Seattle, and giving birth, and we had family up here, and it carried on to me. Realizing at some point that I always had a dream to be a business owner when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Seeing my mother struggle, seeing my mother take care of 3 kids on her own. I always wanted to be a father and a business owner. And so I am both of those, and just trying to do that to my best. So it's been a seed that was planted in me since I was a child. I really have no explanation of who exactly other than God, and roots and history. That would be the only thing I could really say. But I always wanted to be in the ownership. Even as a child, when I was like 6, 7 years old, I used to save my allowance and save it up. And then when school started, I would buy an extra outfit or extra pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? When I was 13 years old, I had my wife, who was my girlfriend or just somebody I had a crush on at the time. I knew her uncle, and they were hustlers. So I had him drop me off in Kent with a lawnmower and said, "Don't come pick me up until nightfall." Then came back with $600. You know what I'm saying? That was like my first business. And so I always wanted to be an owner. I always wanted to own my own. And so it's just been with me ever since I was a child.
It's nice. What was the first pair of shoes you bought?
Ooh, that's a good one.
With your own money.
With my own money. The first pair of shoes that I bought that was really well, actually, no, that was my sister. She bought my first pair of designer shoe or name brand shoes was a pair of G Nikes, right? Mm-hmm. The all black G Nikes. It had the suede on the toe box, and the rest was like nylon, right? Mm-hmm. With the white swoosh. My sister bought those for me, but the first pair that I bought with my own money was a pair of, I believe it was, I want to say Taxi 12s. I think I saved up some money and bought Taxi 12s. Yeah.
Some nice ones. I can never get my hand on no 12s. I don't know what it is.
You're right.
I always miss the 12. I might have to come.
Right, we got some 12s for you,
man. I'm missing the mark.
Hey, those is one of the hardest Jordans.
All right. What's next for your company?
Next, I definitely want to maximize. A lot of time I think people want to grow and want to expand and do something bigger and better. But I really want to maximize on the space that I have and where I'm at. And so I want to I want to grow. I want to expand right here. I want to be able to do, my website is probably going to be the next thing that's coming really soon. And then I want to be able to invite other business owners. Like, for instance, I have a good friend of mine, named Black, and he owns a clothing line called Bag. And he's the CEO. So, shout out to Bag Clothing. Also another good friend of mine, Sworn to Secrecy. You know what I'm saying? He started another clothing line. There's a couple others, but really just want to focus on them. Allowing people to come in and share my space, right? And share the platform for other, owners and entrepreneurs to be able to get their brand out there. Not saying that, I'm the reason it's out there or anything like that, because they're already, in it, and they already have dreams and aspirations and a network. So, but just giving them, giving them a platform. Like, if I have somewhat of a platform here, you can use it. You know what I'm saying? Come do a pop-up. Come get the word out there. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to take that to the next level. And cultivate I want to be the next Complex Con or the next Sneaker Con or the next, big convention center where it's like how they got Comic-Con. I want that for sneakers. You know what I'm saying? That's what Complex Con and Sneaker Con is, for those who don't know. So, being able to pull my resources together and start our own. And of course, more locations and things like that. Property, I want to own the complex, not just the building. I want to own the whole complex.
I like that. So let them know where can they find it, if that's the physical location, online.
Right.
App,
so
whatever.
Yep. So on social media, it's Soulmates, SOLEMATES 206. On Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on all social sites. As far as the address is 1422 Harvard Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98122. Call us 492-5856. And give us a call. You know what I'm saying? We're right here in the heart of Broadway. Or Capitol Hill on Pike and Broadway. And so, Yeah, man. Be checking for us, man. We're doing the moving. We're coming for you.
Appreciate you. Have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
And y'all make sure y'all come and check out Soulmates. All love. Anything else you want to say?
Man, just, shout out to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Shout out to Space. You know what I'm saying? For coming through and building something. You know what I'm saying? He's got a vision, man, and any way I could play a part to help that manifest and come to fruition, then I'm all aboard. I'm all aboard.
I appreciate it. All right, they know where to go. It's on the shirt. Y'all come check it out.
Blessings.
Come build.
Yes, sir.
Blessings.